But to get to my plans, you get to choose what you're going to do when you go onto the internet, whatever you use, a phone or a laptop or your Xbox, and you go to dylanschools.org. This is kind of how you find everyone's lesson plans. And I thought a lot of people knew how, but just in case you don't, this will help you as well. Then we go to Parkview Elementary. And when you get there, you can find all of the teachers. You can look at your teachers' lesson plans as well. I know a lot of them have explained how to do that. But with me being in art, maybe you didn't know that that couldn't happen. So when you go to About Us, go to Staff and Faculty Directory. Scroll down. There by last name, JKL. There's me, Mrs. Lewis. There's a lot of information, just how to contact me. Obviously, I'm not at the school, so don't call there. But if you go to the lesson plans, we have our week 1 of online learning. Maybe. All right, at home art, and then there's an example too of the digital choice that you have on there. So if you choose to do that, check it out. A lot of my 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders have used Google Chrome and Google Docs to create digital art. And so that's a pretty cool option for them. And if you know how to and you're younger, that's great too. If you want to show your younger brothers and sisters and do one together, that sounds awesome as well. So here is what you need for art. I tried to keep it as simple as possible, give you options. If you don't have any materials at your house, that's okay. I will put a project on there every week of just materials that you might have in your house. Uh, this week, it's just finding things that are the colors of the color wheel. So red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So that could be anything from pens to dishes to t-shirts. So hopefully you have some of that stuff laying around. And it kind of goes on from there using just pencil and paper or a pen and a paper. If you have things to add color to it, that's the next option. And then, of course, if you want to do things digitally, that'll be the next option. And we'll kind of see how this week goes. If those are good options, if people can do that, if we need to modify it, we'll do that. It's really a learning curve for everyone. And then later today, like I said, once I find my markers, wherever those may be, I will post a video, kind of like this, but obviously different because you'll be able to see what I'm doing. That'll show you how to paint with markers. And I'll try to keep those videos more of an alternative to what you can do at your house if you don't have paints, but you have markers. This is a great way to kind of paint with those markers, and I'll show that later. And then I'll put visual examples because I know sometimes things get a little miscommunicated, especially reading. But if you ever have any questions, please email me. If you go back to the page before on the school website, you can find my email, but also on the side here, how to turn in your work. It shows a lot of different ways that you can send it to me. So you can always contact me through those means as well. I'm here to help. I hope that art is a fun time during the day. You only have to do one of these projects per week. But if you want to do more, if you find different things, I've posted a lot of links on my Mrs. Lewis Art Room Facebook page for different ways that you can do art throughout the day. I know that you have a lot going on with reading and math and science and keeping up with all the teachers. And so I want this to be a fun time during the day. I don't want you to stress about it. If you don't get something done, we'll always figure out what we need to do. But I am excited to see what you do, and I can't wait to hear from you guys because I really miss seeing everyone. All right. If you have questions, feel free to email me anytime.